Okay, so now we're moving into lesson 2.6, the climates of Peru. We're going to start with a warm-up reading about Peru's climate in Guided Notes question 79. So if you look at Guided Notes question 79, you're going to be opening up an article set here in Amplify. There are 4 short articles to read and summarize. And I will show you in a second how to switch between the articles, even though it kind of tells you here, but I'll kind of show you too. You're going to summarize one country, many climates, summarize Peru's warm rainforests after you read it, summarize Peru's cool coastal deserts, and summarize Peru's bountiful ocean. Okay. And then at the end, you're going to find a vocab term from the last article, and that is what is upwelling. So when you open up through the link, it should take you to this first article. Okay. One country, many climates. But to find the other ones, you're going to navigate through here. You can see all 4 articles are here for you to read through. Okay. So make sure you are getting that completed. Okay, pause the video, get that done. All right, so then the next thing you're going to be working on today, you'll work in pairs to complete activities that will help you review ideas about what determines the air temperature in a place. First, let's watch a short video about currents. So here is our video.
Ocean water flows in continuous paths called ocean currents. Along its journey, an ocean current affects the air temperatures of places along the way. Ocean water is warmest near the equator. That's because at the equator, there's more energy from the sun. Because of this, a lot of energy is transferred to the water at these locations, making the water very warm. As an ocean current of warm water moves away from the equator, along its path are places where the air temperature is colder than this warm water. In these places, energy transfers from the warm ocean water to the cooler air, increasing the air temperature. Ocean water is coldest near the poles. Near the poles, there is less incoming energy from the sun. Because of this, very little energy is transferred to the water at these locations. As a current of cold water moves away from a pole, along its path are places where the air temperature is warmer than this cold water. In these places, energy transfers from the air to the water because the air is warmer than the water, decreasing the air temperature. Ocean currents are important because they transfer energy throughout Earth's oceans and atmosphere. And this means that ocean currents affect regional climates all over the world.
Okay, so that was our video. All right, so we're going to move on now. The sim is a model that does not show exact locations, so you will focus on locations in the sim that are similar to regions of Peru. Okay, so you can see recreating Peru's environment in the sim. This is Guided Notes question 80. You're going to follow the instructions in your guided notes. Simulating the rainforest, simulating rainforest versus coastal desert, and simulating upwelling. So if you look at your guided notes, question 80, here's your sim activity link. Okay, and then here is a simulation for the rainforest. It gives you the directions on how to walk through that. Then if you look at B, it gives you the simulation again with coastal desert versus rainforest and tells you exactly how to walk through that with questions to answer. And then you have C, the simulation with upwelling, okay? And that again gives you the directions with a few questions for you to answer once you do that. So please pause the video and move through those things. Okay, now that you've completed the sim, we have a few more things to do in Guided Notes question 81. Which location has the warmer air temperature, Tarapoto or Niqueen? Okay, and why? So if you look at this, it doesn't show anything about the ocean currents. You're just looking at the latitude of these 2 locations. So use the information you've learned to tell me which of these is warmer. Okay, which one has a warmer air temperature? Okay. Similarly, Guided Notes question 82. Okay. Which location has the warmer air temperature? Tarapoto or Lima? Okay. And tell me why. And again, you can see here that the Peru current is coming from the pole and up. Okay. So you need to tell me from the pole up which one of these 2 places would have a warmer air temperature and why. Okay, now looking at guided notes question 83. Which location has a warmer air temperature, Recife or Lima? Okay, and tell me why. So if you notice, here's Lima on the left coast and Recife on the right. Okay, so we have Peru going up. Okay, the Peru current there by that west coast. Okay, and then we have the Brazil current going from the equator on the east coast of South America. Okay, so looking at that, make sure you pay attention and you tell me guided notes question 83, which location has a warmer air temperature and why. You should be using complete sentences to answer these questions. Okay, once you've finished that activity, we have our guided notes question 84, chapter 2 question that you'll need to put down. Other than latitude, what else affects the air temperature of Christ Church? And you need to go ahead and answer that question for me. Complete sentences, please. Okay, take a moment, think about what you've learned in this chapter, and answer the chapter 2 question. Other than latitude, what else affects the air temperature of Christ Church? Okay, when you finish that, you are ready for guided notes question 85, knowledge check review. Okay, make sure you come up and check with myself and make sure that you've checked with me to make sure you have completed the guided notes to its full extent so that you are ready for question 86, which is your actual knowledge check.